Hello there fellow modelers, Steve here, and today's video is a review of 3 kits as I'll be doing one's for Kursk's Kursk group build, which started on Saturday, which I've started my Stuka. This is the tank that I'm doing with it, and Albatross D3 for Charlie's and Greg Huff's, now that I've subscribed to him. Hi there Greg. World War I group build, and the other one is for Freddie's Pacific group build, which is me, Mitchell, PBJ. So we'll start off with the T-34, and it's this one, which is, I hope the light's not bothering you because I've got the this is the Revell 176 T-34 76 model 1940, but it's okay for Kursk, which was held 3 years later. Now it's a small kit like the Sherman that I did, but hopefully I'll be able to do this a bit better. Good box art. We'll start off with the instructions. Gives you the the lights are okay, a bit of history there, and the actual build model of the tank. Simple Revell paint callouts, and there's no mixing paint. 5% of one and 25% of the other. And it's in 17 stages. Where's the light? I hope the light's okay. It's a bad place to have it. There's the sprue layout, and as you can see, it's got a little diorama which I won't be using because I'll be making my own. And there is the section simple put together kit. I hope it'll be simple anyway. And these has got the tracks. They're not melt them like the Airfix one. You twist them and put them together, but I'll staple them like I did with the me Rommel's half track, and it worked out quite good. And there's the turret, the shell, the body. I think these are fuel tanks, I don't know, or armour canisters, ammo canisters, I'm not sure. But it looks a pretty good kit. You even get a guy with it, which I might use on the other diorama, I'm not sure. 17 stages, it's pretty simple. Now I don't know what language these are in. Probably they look like German because Revell is German. I don't know which one I'll do, even though it's got printed in Italy. I think both of them will be reminiscent of any units that were at Kursk. So that's the instructions. Now we'll go into the sprues. You get 2 sprues, and there's the little diorama that you can have, which is okay if you're doing it. I'm not going to use it though. And there's all the wheels, and these little armour canisters here. Looks simple enough, even for me. And there's the body. Tiny bit of detail on it. And there's the guy, Russian soldier. Quite a bit of detail on the machine gun if you can see it. And there's the tracks, which I'm not going to paint because I painted the ones on the Sherman and it was just a mess. But the silver ones are supposed to be silver, but I'm going to put some a wash and some weathering material on to make us look as they're all grimy and dirty, grass and mud and whatnot. So they should be alright. And that's that one there. fan over there for now. And like I say, I've started me Stuka, and that's coming along pretty, and that's coming along fine. I don't know where it is at the moment, it's somewhere. And I haven't done the diorama yet, but that'll be done before the group build ends. Now the next one is for Charlie and Greg Huff's World War I group build. Not to be confused with Chance of North Wales community build, which will be held every year for the next 5 years, which is a good idea, and I'm in for that. I've got a couple of kits in mind for it. There's the Albatros D3, a very colourful aircraft, which they all were, especially the German ones in the First World War. I don't think that they're caught on the idea of camouflage yet. And we'll go on to the instructions. I'm not even going to attempt to read that. I think you need a magnifying glass to read that, or bionic eyes. It's a pretty simple kit. How many? 8 sections. There's the paint callouts, and they've obviously got 75% plus 25%. What is it? It's like a... how can I see it? A bronze green mat and a white mat. I'll have to see if I can get something for that and find out what it is. But there you go, there's the sprue map. Pilot in there, let me paint the pilot as well. And it has got the rigging in, but I'm not attempting that. Not a chance. There, it's there. Where is it? There. It's too small. And there's the markings. It was for an Albatros D3 flown by Lieutenant Werner Voss of Jazda 2 Bullock in June 1917. Quite colourful. Put that over there, and there's the markings. And this kit was, or these, I don't know whether the kit is, but the markings were printed in 2009, so they should be okay. It's only, what, 5 years old. Now we're going to the sprues. I'm just going to put them all out on there because they're tiny. You get 3 sprues. I'll start off with they don't appear to have any detail on it all, which I wasn't really expecting for a kit of this size. There's no detail inside either. And there's the other one. And that's the top wing, the propeller, and the struts, and the machine gun as well, which is there. And here's the other one, which has the bottom wing, the tail planes, the wheels, more struts, and actually the pilot. There isn't very much detail on the pilot either. And there's the engine exhausts, which is there. So that starts on the... I'll consult me notes. That starts on the 20th of this month, and it ends on November the 11th. Armistice Day. Armistice Day. Anyway, right. So I'll start that obviously there. And there's some good kits coming out. Charlie, he's actually done two, which is Handy Page HB 400, and I can't remember the other kit he's doing. Right, so we'll go on to the next one, which is for Freddy's Pacific Group build. Now this one is the kit I've got is a North American B-25 Mitchell. Now they did operate Mitchells in the Pacific, the US Army Air Force, but I'm doing it as a PBJ of the US Marine Corps. Now I've sent away for the markings, but I haven't received them yet. Now this is a very, I don't know if it's got a name, a date on when it was printed. It hasn't. But it's an old Airfix tooling. It's been reboxed. Typical Airfix markings. Bit of a history of the machine. Instructions. How many sections does it have? It has 11 sections. And there's loads of detail inside, as you can see by that. Machine guns, the pilot's crewman's seat, the bomb aimer. But there'll not be much detail inside, like on the cockpit walls, things like that. And the pilot's absolutely terrible. But I'm going to do it so it hasn't got pilots in it, stationary on the ground, being refueled, serviced, waiting for the next mission, whatever. Now I built one of these years ago, when I was a kid probably. I'm gone for blast from the pasts now. Pretty straightforward. And it gives you a choice of 3 markings. Now I'll have to consult research which one is the equivalent to a PBJ. I think it was the Marine Corps operated lots of cast-offs from the Army Air Corps and then the Army Air Force. I think the one I'm doing is the equivalent of a B-25H, because it has a very blunt nose and I think there's a cannon there. Quite a bit of detail on the engines as well. Now obviously I'll not go into the 4 versions because I'm not doing any of them, but I'll just give you a rundown of them. Just the first one is for a North American B-25J Mitchell of the United States Army Air Force 1944 to 45. The second one, which is that one, is for a North American B-25H Mitchell, which was nicknamed Norma Sue of the United States Army Air Force 44 to 45. Third one is the one that I made years ago, a North American B-25J Mitchell, nicknamed Lady Luck of the United States Army Air Force 44 to 45. And the last one, which is that one, is a B-25J Mitchell, which was operated by number 2 Squadron Royal Australian Air Force in the Northern Territory 44 to 45. Probably flew missions against the Japanese and New Guinea, and that's it for that. I'll not be using these markings, but they look okay. I might use the mission symbols. Now we'll go into the sprues. It looks pretty good. There's just a bit of flash on, but of course it's raised panel lines, rivets. There's a bit of detail there with the flaps, but the rest, I mean, you can hear it, it's all rivets. But not to worry, That's the first one. And there's the other one, which is exactly the same. Actually, there's not that much flash on. That's quite good, really. Now you even get a ladder as well, which is alright. As you can see, it's void of any detail inside the cockpit. But the bomb doors have some detail on. But there's no detail on the bulkheads either. It's just plain. What do you expect from an old Airfix kit? And this is the other side. It's exactly the same as that one. There's one of their engine nacelles. There's the wings, the rudders, flaps. And this one, there's one propeller, the engine cowlings, all the armour, guns, wheels. I don't know if you can see this, but there's the pilots. They look absolutely terrible. They look okay, the waist gunners, but it's the pilot and the co-pilot that are terrible. Here they are. There's all the different noses you can have. I think that'll be that one that I'll do. Where are we? There. That one there. Well, there's a bit of detail on the pilots. Not very much though. No, there isn't. Where are we? There. Not very good. But I'll not be using them. So that's that done. And that's me 3 reviews for me kits. I'll just show you the top of the Catalina wing because it's finished now. This is for the flying boat group build. Yellow wingtips. I haven't put the floats on yet, but the engines are done. That looks okay. So that's it for now. That's my review for me 3 kits. So I'll get started on them as the days come. And it's starting to rain now, so I'll have to shut the window. Right. So all you guys out there, take care, and I'll see yous on the next video. Bye now.